Hey everyone, Neely here with GoDaddy Pro to talk to you about all things WordCamp Denver. And for that, I have a special guest, Lindsay with Pathfinder SEO. Lindsay, do you want to go ahead and just introduce yourself and your business?
Sure. I'm Lindsay Halsey. I live in Basalt, Colorado, and I'm with Pathfinder SEO. I'm one of the co-founders here. And we offer a guided SEO solution to site owners, freelancers, and agencies.
Right on. So tell us a bit about how you got started with WordPress or just your business in general.
Sure. About 10 years ago, I took a leap of faith and I stopped a career in ski patrolling and working as a mountain guide. And I started to work in search engine optimization. My first introduction to SEO was literally I printed out like 100 pages of the internet 10 years ago and took it with me on a climbing trip to Tanzania. And while I was working as a guide during the day, at night I was scouring resources about SEO, and I got kind of thrown in head first in a larger digital agency, working in SEO, and made my way up the chain to being kind of their director of search marketing, and then split off and started my own agency with a business partner, and so been offering SEO services in that space about 10 years. And just a couple of years ago, kind of shifted gears from purely offering services to being in the software space, and started a second business called Pathfinder, which offers this guided solution.
That is so cool. It's definitely a different turn from what you were originally doing, all the way to SEO. When it comes to your business, whether thinking back from like when you were getting started to now, how do you go about finding your potential clients to really help the audience with wherever they are at with their life cycle?
Sure. On the agency side, most of our audience and our new prospects just come from word of mouth, so we don't actually do any marketing, and they're just referred leads, sometimes from other agencies and things like that. We offer really specific services, so we partner with a lot of agencies there. On the Pathfinder side, on the software side, really most of our sort of marketing and sales work all comes out of the idea of being part of the community, and sharing resources. So we have a field guide to SEO, where we really try to distill SEO knowledge in an actionable, straightforward, simple process oriented solution. And so, that actually ends up being a lot of our inbound marketing coming out of search engine optimization, not surprisingly enough.
Who'd have thunk it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So speaking of community, and this is all about like WordCamps and stuff like here, but in your words, what makes WordCamp so special?
I think probably how welcoming of a business community the WordPress community truly is. I think coming out of SEO and having gone to a lot of SEO conferences over the years, in those dynamics, a lot of times it felt very competitive, like there was some secret sauce that everybody was sort of holding tight to chest, and not as much collaboration. And so I went to my first WordCamp Denver, since it's sort of as local as I get, living in the mountains. And I went to that a couple summers ago, and I was just absolutely taken aback by how welcoming the community was, from a social level of making you feel comfortable, but then also on a professional level of introducing you to other collaborators, helping everybody was interested in helping everybody else's business grow, which was a very different dynamic than I had seen in any professional setting before.
Yeah, it's crazy. There really aren't any competitors when it comes to WordCamps. Like I was playing with N64 with the Bluehost guys, but they're a competitor. It's crazy.
Yeah, you go out bowling at night, and during the day you talk business and learn from some really great business leaders. So yeah, it's an amazing community to be a part of, and I'm definitely honored to get to speak at this year's WordCamp Denver.
What are you speaking on this year?
This year, I'm going to talk about frequently asked question-oriented content and how it plays well on Google. And so if you do a search for something like Denver vacation rentals, you'll probably see VRBO and some of the other big players pop up in their Google listings and have some frequently asked questions listed. And so I'm going to talk about what the value is there and how to actually achieve that for your business, whether you're a local restaurant or an agency in the space.
That is awesome. I look forward to hearing it. Now, with the first time WordCamper, say I've never been, what should be my plan of action when I attend? If this was in real life.
Yeah, yes, in real life and in the digital space. I think I would, my tip would be to press yourself to go to a topic that seems totally outside of your comfort zone, outside of maybe what it is that you do, the service or your specialty, to really just push yourself. So I'm not a developer, and so I really like going to some of the dev talks because it exposes me to a part of WordPress that I don't get in my daily life. And so, yeah, I think just pushing ourselves to get out of our comfort zone a touch, even if it's your first time at WordCamp, is my tip.
All right, so you heard it here first. We have Lindsay Halsey with Pathfinder SEO taking us through just her business, some awesome tips, and WordCamp Denver, why you should attend. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to our channel to see more. Ring that bell so you get them first. This is Neely with GoDaddy Pro. We'll see you next time.